that is why I decided to spend the money on the Midori Travelers Notebook. I've never used the Midori Travelers brand notebook. I have a little bit of a cold, so if I sound out of breath, just try to ignore it. I decided to try the Midori brand Travelers Notebook because it's a lot slimmer. It's kind of, in my opinion, in my mind, it's more of a no frills compared to something like the Chic Sparrow, which is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I just wanted something different, That's the best way I can think to describe it. So I have my inserts, I have the notebook, and I have some accessories, and I'm just going to put this together. So this will be like a little unboxing, planner setup, walkthrough, chatty, I don't know what. So I'm sure you've seen tons of Travelers Notebook unboxings. I'm sure there's plenty out there. So I am just going to take this out and not really talk it to death. There's an orange elastic, which I actually kind of like because I also bought the Midori brand inserts. I thought about making my own, but I figured if I am sticking with one book this year, I wanted to make it easy on myself, so I'll get into those later. But those are orange, so I might use the orange elastic at some point. And then here we have it. I really like this leather. I feel like it will show scratches nicely, whereas something like the Chic Sparrow, although it does have marks, that's just from me being really rough with it, won't age the same way as this will. You can see just, I know this camera's really close, I'm sorry. You can just see the difference. Like, I can only stuff this one so much, whereas this one, I think I had, the Chic Sparrow, I think I had 6 notebooks in there at one point. And there's a little overhang, don't get me wrong, but it's just so stuffable, and that's what I liked about it. But, like I've said, God knows how many times this video, I wanted something a little bit different this year. So, it's really textured. Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Maybe it'll wear away. I don't know, can anybody tell me? Is that how they normally look? And, oh, it comes with a plain notebook. That's cool. I don't know which one this is. I know they have a couple of blank page notebooks. Anyways, so I have my notebook. Pull the bookmark out right here. Okay. So the inserts that I've decided to buy are the month on 2 pages, and I love how clean and how simple, and there's not color. Like, the only color is the like red orange color, month and year, and then some of the dates, the Sundays and holidays are in red as well. But it came with these stickers because I guess it's the 10th anniversary of the Travelers Notebook diaries. So, and diary is calendar if you don't know that. So I stuck a couple on here. I just wrapped this one around the side a little bit, and this one I wrapped around the cover just so that it only had the year. I don't know. I might pull those off. And then I also got the week layout. And then what I loved about this was not only does it have basically like an appointment style layout, but there's room for each day. There's 2 boxes, a smaller one and a larger one, for whatever you want. Then the weekends are just divided in those 2 boxes like every other day, as well as AM and PM. Sunday is the same. Then you have a note section down here. And this is all I needed. Like, in personal sized ring-bound planners, I find myself keeping like a running to-do list, or there's just not a lot of space for me to keep my to-dos. So I'll show you this week. So what I have done is I put in these top boxes anything that's due that day or anything that's an event or things of that nature. So my phone bill was due yesterday and my son didn't have school on Wednesday. The hours start at 8, so sometimes I get off work before then. I work overnights some nights. So I've just written that in at the top. And then I just write in when he's at school and I'll draw an arrow. And when I have appointments that aren't exactly on the hour, those just get written in like that. And then what I decided to do was this bottom section right here says note. And it's just blank all the way across. So what I did was I wrote in to do, and I just keep a running list of things that I need to do. I need to return some things to Amazon. Zag is my screen protector. I need to send that back in. I have to do my laundry and tidy up my house. I have to make an appointment, several appointments. I need to email the receipt for a car insurance claim for a new car seat. Just any to-dos that I have go on this right side of the booklet. And then in the notes section, I don't know how long I'm going to keep this up, but I've just started to do like a little quote or just something slightly decorative. So, I don't know, like the week of Christmas, I didn't actually use this because I didn't have it then, but I'm going to go back and fill it in because leaving it blank is going to drive me nuts. I don't know if anybody else is like that or not, or if it's just me, but so I've just written, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Just little things to just make it a little bit more, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing. I love how clean it is. I love how simple it is. I really do think this is everything that I need, and I also, besides these two, so the week on 2 pages, I don't know if that's the actual name for this. I have the little card right here. So the weekly diary is what it's called, comes in 2 booklets. So one for January to June, and then the second booklet starts in July and goes to December. So I have monthly, weekly, and then I will have a scratch notebook. So I chose a word of the year, and my word is mindful. I want to be more mindful about the things that I bring into my house, more mindful about the things that I keep in my house, more mindful about the food that I'm putting in my body, more mindful about the way I spend my time, more mindful about the way that I am parenting, more mindful in general. So this word is my word for the year. So I just took a gold pen, and this is just a Moleskine notebook that I've sliced down to fit. You just take, I want to say it's 2 centimeters off, but measure for yourself. And I just took a gold pen and just kind of doodled it a little bit. So those are going to be my inserts. I also have the zip pocket from when I was using the Chic Sparrow. And for now I just have this like marbly postcard in here. And then it just says hello on the back because that was the postcard. And then I can just slip anything that I need in here. So first I am going to put my zip pocket down because I want that to wrap around all of my booklets. Now you can use both elastics if you choose. You can kind of stretch them out. But I bought these rubber bands, and last year when I was using the Chic Sparrow, I thought this was a load of crap. Like, why would I pay money for these fancy rubber bands when I have rubber bands laying around my house? But I actually have a Passport Travelers Notebook that I bought thinking I would use that for this year, but it's going to be too small, and if it's too small, I'm not going to stick with it. So yeah, and I bought rubber bands for that because it's so small. I figured I'm going to try them, and it actually makes a difference. I don't know how to describe it, but they're just not as stretchy. And I think the fact that they're basically creased a little bit helps a lot. So I want to have my monthly first, and then I want to have my weekly in the middle. So find the middle of your notebook, okay, wherever you can see the stitching. I don't know if it's going to focus for you. Yeah, wherever you can see the stitching, okay, that's where the center is. So you can see the thread right there. And that is just going to go right in the middle. And then I'm going to take my scratch notebook, I don't know what else to call it for now, taking the rubber band, putting it around the front cover, whoops, just like so. And I'm going to scoot this rubber band as close to the spine as I can. Alright, so just like that. And then the back cover of the notebook that's attached already is just going to follow suit and slide right in there. And just wiggle it, mess with it for a minute until you get it where you want it and everything looks right. Okay, so now I have my weekly insert that's stuck under the elastic of the Traveler's Notebook. And then I have rubber banded the back cover of my weekly to the front cover of my my scratch notebook. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing to the front of our weekly. We're going to put our monthly inserts right here and take the back of the monthly and the front of the weekly, put those together and just wrap the band around those two covers. And that is all there is to filling up a traveler's notebook. So I'm just going to scoot this down a little bit more. So that is what it looks like for now. I have my monthly, my weekly, and my scratch notebook, and all of that is sandwiched inside of the zip pocket. Okay, so there's that. And then the last thing I have to show you, this video is getting long, sorry, is I bought the pen holder. I did not realize there were two sizes when I bought this, so I actually bought the small, which is like nothing. Here. That is it. That's the pen loop. That's nothing. So I think the only thing that I could do with this is slip the clip of a pen inside, like it shows in this picture. Excuse me. And I think that's the only way that I would be able to make this clip work. I could send it back. Yeah, I guess. But the pen I use in my planner anyway has a clip, so I think this will be fine. And front or back, front or back, front or back. I think I'm going to clip it to the back cover. And I think it goes this way. Oh my god, this thing is stiff. Okay, I'm just gonna push. Alright. So there is the pen loop. I should have grabbed my pen, but I didn't. So anyways, I'll just flip through it for you. So you have the zip pocket, your monthly layout, your weekly layout, and then straight into my just grid paper Moleskine scratch. And there's a folder on the back of these that I haven't taped back together yet, so if you do the same thing, you might want to tape it. So yeah, if you stuck around, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Hit that subscribe button. Another one of my goals for 2016 is to actually be consistent with doing videos, so If you have any interest in keeping up with me, subscribing is the best way to do that. You'll get all the notifications. And yeah, so until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye.